Welcome, welcome, welcome. Anyways, welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your girl V from Drinking Tea with V, and you are here at the best place to be. Hey, on a Sunday, on a fun day. Anyway, have it your way. So yes. Welcome back again. I promised you that I would have a video this week, so I have a video this week. And last week I talked about a recap of 2019. I was gonna do a recap of 2020, but I was like, I don't want to do a recap because we all know all the shindig that's been going on in the world. I mean, first we start off the year fresh 2020 fresh with Kobe passing away, and then it just spiraled into just a whole lot of Jumanji feeling, doomsday feeling situation. So I figured, let me do what I do best and look at 10 lessons that Aunty Rona taught me, us, whatever you want to call it. I mean, some of these things are in general, some are specific to me. So I'm just going to run through them. And my notes are right there. So yes, first things first is to expect the unexpected, right? And so I am always preparing for anything. And in this case is like, okay, this I would have never expected. But the whole thing with preparing for the unexpected is that when you go through different scenarios in your head, and for me this was partially career-wise, partially financial. So preparing for anything that could come my way, I'd be like, look, make sure you have your emergency fund there ready and set. Make sure you have some extra in case some ish go down. Because I am freelancing, I'm like, let me put some money aside just in case, you know, things don't roll on as fast as I want to. I'm good, I'm set. So that's why I was like, thank God I had that mentality from before, and not just be like, where money is concerned. I'm telling you, that is what saved your booty. Well, not your booty, but my booty. I was talking to myself like, that's what saved your booty, girl. So yes, that's what saved my derrière. And so yeah, it's just like, you know those fire drills that you have at work? Nobody likes them, but when something does go down, you are actually really glad that you go through those things from before. So then when time comes around, is, you know, just a matter of like, oh yeah, this, that, you get to go through things a lot quicker and decide what to do. Anyway, so that was number one. Number two, what is number two? Yes, that we undervalue essential workers. I mean, this is a really serious thing. I am appalled in many cases of how people treat essential workers. When I talk about essential workers, let's look at people in healthcare. You have nurses, but you also have a whole team at the hospital that is excluding doctors, because we have doctors that's like, oh yes, doctors, woohoo, yes, of course. Respect should be given respect where respect is due, because you don't become a doctor just like that. But look at all of the rest people in healthcare, people that are going to people's houses to take care of the elderly. You have people who are taking care of handicap. You have people who are taking care of like youth instellinger, are like where they have houses for young people that have had difficult pasts and so forth. So, you know, healthcare is a lot broader than just being a doctor. So for healthcare workers, we also think of people like in the supermarkets, where your food comes from. I mean, when the supermarkets are often the middleman, so we tend to look down on people who are working. Oh, you're just a cashier at the supermarket. Yeah, whatever. No, these people are highly important. Those people who stock in them shelves, important. Hello. Let's talk about, if you take a step back from supermarkets, let's look at logistics, food wise, but also anything. I mean, postal services, cargo to even get the shipping for food and all of that in the country. Anything going out and going in and traveling from destination to destination. We look down at like people like truck driver, like, oh yeah, sure. You know, no, these people are essential, like super essential. But anyways, that is, let me not postal services, all of those things very much importante, especially when you have like stuff like e-commerce as well. Child, I don't want to talk about this. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this stuff for like when you're planning for merch and so forth. That is hyper important. I just think that was like, listen, I am very precise on how I like things to go. So let me not. So yes, that is that. Number 3. Let's try and go through this a lot faster. Number 3. That is, look at that. Working from home is possible. All of these bosses have been giving people a hell of a time just to be able to work from home. All of a sudden, y'all like, oh no, boo boo, you better work from home. Business gots to go on. And all the time it's like, work from home? What? Excuse me? But yes, working from home right now in this day and age is a lot more easier than some of these companies led on to be. They just don't want you working at home because they don't trust people. Because right now we're working in a sense of like hour to hour basis. Oh yeah, I'm paying you for so many hours, so you better be there on the job between this time and that time. No, it has to do with productivity. Okay, let's start looking at things a lot more differently, and let's look at productivity versus clocking in from this time to that time. So yes, working from home is possible. And we're rolling on to number 4. Number 4, yes, adaptivity is key. It is key to survival in business and in life. So if you're not able to pivot and, you know, to move on and switch where is necessary in business or in life, boo-boo, you ain't gonna survive. You ain't gonna survive. It's survival of the fittest out here in these streets. Okay, so yes, as a word that I just named off, which you hear now a lot more often, is the pivot. What are you doing to pivot, to adjust, to be able to stand the test of time, especially as a business? I mean, a lot of businesses that were leaning more towards the digital or have been preparing on digital aspects, they are the ones who have been, you know, having a lot easier time. So yes, that is adaptability. Actually, I named 2 things in one, which is actually then 5. I'm not gonna mix them up. Anyway, we'll get to that. 5. There are 2 types of people during a crisis. Those who just, you know, see chaos, they panic, they freeze, they just get stuck, depressed. Or you have type number 2, the people who see opportunity within the chaos and seize them. Okay, so I mean, we all are a little bit of both, but I learned towards type 2 a lot more, in the sense that I had to pull myself back in a sense, because I was like, yo guys, you know, see this opportunity, take this time, skills, build on skills, learn this, learn that, do all the things you wanted to do but you didn't have time to do. If you want to paint, if you want to draw, if you want to do whatever creative, if you want to sing, if you want to make your beats, if you want, do whatever you want to do. But then people were like, I encountered the fact that people were more like, oh my goodness, you know, I don't know what to do, and anxiety and this, that, and I wanted to respect their experience. So in that case, I also just, you know, look, I respect what you're going through. That's not the vibe what I'm on, but I really hope that you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And some people couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I just wanted to respect people's experience of the whole corona situation. I mean, it's not over, but it is what it is. Number 6, we tend to be distracted from what is fundamentally important in life. I mean, with the hustle, when we take away the hustle and bustle, who are we really? Who is actually looking back at us in the mirror? Are we happy with what we see? You know, if have we been what we wanted to be? At the end of the day, listen, family first is you taking care of you first, and then family is also first. So have you been investing into family and friends that you have around you? Because in these kind of situations is where you think like, boy, these are the people who I need to have around me, who are my ride or dies and stuff like that. So yeah, that is actually the fundamentals of life, and also your spiritual life and all that. But I'm just talking about people around you at the point in time. It's just like when you have a power outage. Who do you want to have around you? I know some of y'all be like, you better call Tyrone. Call it. But anyway, let's leave Tyrone aside. Hey, listen, if you want to call Tyrone, tell him pick up the phone. So yeah, besides those, I mean, you want to also have people around you who you could have fun with, hang out with, whether it's digitally in this case or not, just have that support system. So we tend to forget just the fundamentals of life. But anywho, so that was that was number 6. And 7, my goodness, relationships, all kind of relationships are being put in a pressure cooker. That is what Auntie Rona done taught me, done taught all of us. Listen, there was a meme that was going around saying that, in case you're single, don't worry boo, there are going to be a lot of breakups and a lot of divorces after this whole thing is done with, or even during. It is tense, but in my case, I definitely experienced that. I stayed home a lot with the kid. Y'all seen me with the kid before, I guess. If you don't know, well, kind of my nephew, cousin. But with the kid. And sometimes we didn't like each other. Like a lot of times these past few months, we didn't like each other because we were getting on each other's nerves. We had to look for a balance. And give each other space and just be able to just cohabitate. Because when the little things that you would leave slide, it would be like, nah, boo, come. Today, this is the second time for today. No. So yeah, relationships are being put under pressure now. So I hope that y'all making it through this whole thing and just be able to cling and be able to see this time for what it is. This time, a lot of us are not gonna have this amount of time with each other on a normal, regular basis. So still, beyond all the annoyances, let's try to look at the positive and still be like, you know what, let me just embrace this situation for what it is and enjoy each other nevertheless. So that is we're almost there. Going to 8, enforcing boundaries. Child, not only in Casa V, but just in general. Some people think that because you're not busy, you're available. And no, boo. Don't call and ask me, hey, if you're busy. I'd be like, depends on what you say. I'm gonna see if I'm available. No, but I've been using this time also to be able to further build on my business. So busy, what is busy? You know what I mean? Yes, I'm busy doing that, but sometimes it's like, even though I'm not busy doing that, I made time to also just sit and also unpack stuff for myself, really reflect, really look at vision forward, look at places where I need to pivot. And trust me, we talk about pivoting, right? Listen, I had to pivot so much. I feel like I feel like a robot. But yes, I have pivoted so much during these past few months. It's been crazy. But I love a good challenge. Sometimes it's tiring and sometimes it's really exhilarating to be like, oh yes, this new opportunity, this way, that way, I could figure it out this way, I could do it that way, so it's been really, really tense. It's been really, really tough, but still really invigorating, at least for me. So busy does not equate, not busy does not equate to available. And some people don't appreciate or don't see that for what it is. And that is sometimes a little bit tough. But that was number 8. Number 9. That is also kind of a like boundary situation. Budgeting has saved my life. Budgeting my time, budgeting my money, budgeting how much I eat, because listen, emotional, sorry there a minute, emotional, y'all know how I stay. That's why I can't do a video just anyways. So 2 seconds. But yes, emotional eating is a thing. So much stress during this time, and also looking at boredom, just being at home in the house a lot. You know how many times I walk to the fridge and open it and be like, you know what, V, close the fridge. You ain't looking for nothing in here. You just ate. You just bored. Just close the fridge. You know what I mean? I was literally telling myself, like, I found myself walking to the fridge and be like, okay, this time I didn't open it. This time I did not open it. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I also had to tell the kid, be like, listen, timers have been a lifesaver in the house, because it'd be literally like 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Chill. Okay? You have your food, you have your breakfast, snacks, whatever. In between that time, do not holler at your girl. Do not walk to the fridge. I don't want to hear the fridge door opening. I had to tell myself that too, don't worry. But I was like, I don't want to hear the fridge door opening. I don't want to see you standing up in the fridge just staring. I was like, wasting current. That's, close the door. Close the fridge door. So yeah, that was an interesting thing to navigate. Everybody was just having a munchies. It's just because you're bored in the house, and you're in the house bored in the house, and you're in the house bored. So yeah, that's why I had to give myself, listen, focus on this, that. If not, just find other distractions. Watch a movie. After you're tired of movies, go do some working out. Some. But yeah, so the last one we're coming down to, and this is like super huge. It's kind of a culmination of everything, but mental wellness has been priority numero uno. Okay, this is number 10, but this is number 1. This is number 1, and the reason why I say this is because mental health and physical health are important, but it isn't just important right now. It's like those two are number 1. Mental and physical health, full on well-being is just priority number 1. And I find myself, how do I say this, PC? I find myself in a place where if it's costing me my peace, it's too expensive. It is too expensive. I have an even lesser toleration for BS all across the board. So that's why before I was like that too, but now it's just like level up. So yeah, this BS around here about these streets, no boo. No. So yeah, that is it. Those are the 10 lessons that Aunty Rona done taught. Like, hey, Aunty Rona done. Yeah, I was told to literally like shut up in Casavi, because it was like, do you have to make a song about everything? That's how my brain works. It's an actual song or I will make up a song, and sometimes it can be annoying. So there are not only people who are annoying me, but also I am annoying other people, and that's why they love me at the end of the day anyways. That's why they love me. But yes, we all have had a lot of patience with each other, and even though my toleration for BS is like 0 to none, yeah, a lot of grace for each other, as in unmerited love and kindness is grace. It's actually love, not just kindness. Kindness is a derivative of love. But anyways, have grace for one another throughout this whole period. I hope that you have been enduring this well. You know, my heart goes out to those who have been experiencing more depression, anxieties, all of the being stuck, can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Boo, I hope you okay, because I had my moments too. Don't feel like I don't have the moments, because the heaviness of everything that was going on around us has also been impacting me. And yeah, sometimes I would just, some days I would just be like, look, close off social media. I don't want to hear nobody. I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, let me just look at a feel good movie. Let me finish work out some of my plans and stuff like that. And talking about that, I definitely want to get into inviting people who have made their vision boards. No, the first priority goes to the ones who've attended the vision board event from Drinking Tea with V. So I'm gonna be in contact with those who have done that to see if they want to do an interview and a short, a short powwow to see how they have been navigating 2020, to see if everybody still has 2020 vision. Because this year has been definitely the unexpected, and so I'm curious to see how everybody's doing. I hope that you are well. And for those who have been asking about my dad is doing a lot better, thank God. Thank you for all of your prayers, thank you for all of your hearts that you sent, because last week around this time my heart was definitely beating out my chest. And so that is why I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart as well. Thank you for your positive vibes. Thank you for your prayers. And my dad isn't out of the woods yet, but he's doing so much better. And I got to speak to him a couple of times this week. So yes, I'm a lot more relieved than last week. So thanks again for checking in with your girl and checking on your strong friends. Yeah, I'm definitely one of those strong friends. Yes, we like to be checked in on too, because sometimes we just not having a good day. But a good day is definitely not a good moment in a day, is definitely not a good day, and it's also not a bad life. So I would like you to challenge you to also just look at things in perspective and count your blessings and count them twice. Count them twice. Anyways, be fabulous, stay fit, and have a fantabulous week. All right, deuces. Mwah. Bye.